Waiting in the crucible. We're reflecting on suffering and pain this quarter, and for this study, we have an interesting subject: waiting and patience. We have no time to wait, we want things here and now. We don't see worth waiting for most things. Yet, science has observed and noticed that those capable to wait, those having stronger control over their impulses and desires, develop as more balanced and rounded individuals. Waiting also can be excruciatingly painful, many times as well. What makes a difference, though, is what we do while waiting. It's our attitude while waiting. Waiting gives us time that we don't want to have, but it forces us to evaluate our priorities and what is important to us. Waiting can be a powerful test for relationships. In our spiritual experience, it does show things about trust and relationship with God. The study looks at God as God of patience and special timing. It then focuses on few human examples, drawing lessons from them as well. One thing that we all learn rather quickly is that God's timing is not like our timing. Paul refers to God as God of patience, and it's in the context of providing hope for us. And interestingly also, to help us be like-minded. There seems to be a powerful clue here about unity in the church and patience. Paul insists that Jesus' birth was at a very concise point of time. This was not the time that anyone else expected, though. Why did he has to wait so long and not come in better time for Israel? We don't know the whole story, but there is nothing random in God's timing. What is important for us is that while we may not understand the reasons for the wait, to strengthen our focus on God instead of the wait or the things we wait for. To check and to be honest about our motives and desires, and to let God work His plan and put the pieces of the puzzle together. We may never know the reason for the wait, and this is okay. This is how faith is built, how spiritual endurance is built. Not sure what you are waiting for, but David was chosen by God to be a king in Israel. He had to wait a long time though. He knew God's plan and designation, but went through a very long and painful experience of waiting and even fleeing for his life. One big point here is that when he had the opportunity to shorten the wait to kill Saul who wanted to kill him, David refused to do so, and God blessed that. Don't grab what God hasn't given you yet. Elijah, on the other hand, had a great spiritual victory and high moment, but then rushed to conclusions, rushed to fear and disappointment. And it's not just about zeal for God. It's not just about passion and fire. But we need deeper and more stable foundation in our relationship with God, based on our faith and trust that result in patience in times of wait. In Psalm 37, David testifies about something that we cannot learn from a book, only through life experience with God. He says to take delight in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart. What does this mean? How can one take delight in the Lord? Now, delight is not something rushed. It's an enjoyment. Usually you want to extend it and enjoy it. Even under the darkest circumstances, one can experience delight. It's peace and rest because of complete trust and reliance on God. And in this context, in such setting, David says, He will give you the desires of your heart. These desires won't be selfish nor for instant gratification. When we find delight in the Lord in all circumstances, we will also find satisfaction because the desires of our hearts will reflect God's presence. So, what will I take away from this lesson summarized in the length of 1 to 8 #lesson in 1? Waiting may be painful, but building patience is part of our spiritual growth, where we adjust focus from circumstances to God as we build endurance, faith, and trust. It's finding delight in the Lord. Join me again next week to continue with the study, Dying Like a Seed.